Up next, we're going to talk about the thickness of your bit mouthpiece and how that can affect your horse or not affect your horse. So, I have a couple bits in my hands. Everybody tends to think that the thicker the mouthpiece, the better the bit is going to be. But is it true? So, this one you see is a rubber covered mouthpiece. Still single joint, it's a D-ring. This one is not, but it is pretty thick compared to that of a standard, mostly used in Western riding. Okay, now, while it is true that, if you can hear my toddler in the background, great. So it is oftentimes true that you hear of that a thicker mouthpiece is going to be softer, gentler, etc. However, if you have a horse that has a lot of extra flesh, they're fleshier in their mouth, they have a thicker mouth, they're not going to be able to close their mouth around a bigger bit or a mouthpiece per se. We need them to be able to have their mouth form and close comfortably around that mouthpiece to form a mouth seal. If they don't form that mouth seal, they're not going to be able to breathe properly and they're not going to be able to swallow properly. Those are two key things that we need to be able to have them do. So, pay attention to the thickness of your horse's mouth. And if you have a dental done coming up, just peek inside or ask them to be able to peek inside to see if they're really fleshy or not. Oftentimes, a lot of stock horses and draft horses will be a little bit fleshier and they won't have the room to be able to make that mouth seal with a thicker bit, but they're going to have the room for what we would consider a traditional or normal size bit in the stock horse. Also keep in mind, they do make some rubber covered bits. This one has got just a little bit of rubber, but it's not near as thick as this one. So there are tons of different bits out there, tons of different options, but pay attention to what your horse, how their mouth is shaped and formed to make a better determination of what might work better for your horse.